Hello and welcome to episode 18 of our Timberborn Update 3 Harder Mode Let's Play with the Iron Teeth faction. Last episode we built a whole bunch of trains, or train track to be specific, connecting this district up here with this district down here across 3 lovely railroad trestles and exporting logs over here to the Jenga Tower. Now, first thing I want to address is that someone pointed out in the comments, we're still actually exporting logs back into this district, so all we're doing is basically shuffling the same logs around, so let's get rid of that. And we can also stop exporting water here because, of course, the train's taking water, so that is extremely good. We took care of that when we did, or else that would have just been a baffling just mess of import-export nonsense. So, it's a good thing we got that all taken care of. And like I said, it is harder mode. We are on the first day of a 48-day drought. Not quite 49, which is the maximum I had set up, but this is the very first time we're ever going to reach even close to the max. And I think we're well prepared. We'll see. I don't know if we can get through the entire 48-day drought in this episode. We will certainly try. We have this enormous industrial water tank storage area right here that we haven't completely finished building yet. But we have plenty of water stored up. We have 41,317 water stored up. We have 225 beavers. So every single day we need 550 water. 10 days is 5,500 water. 40 days is, well, you do the math. It's a lot of water. It's a lot of water. And we're also using water to irrigate. So it's not going to last as long as you think it does. And we're going to keep pumping, so it's actually going to get pretty dry up here by the time the 48 days is up. So we'll certainly have our work cut out for us. We're going to go ahead and turn on our turbo speed button because, yeah, it's going to be a while. Last episode, one of the other things that happened is the runes over here, we completely got rid of those. And being such, we don't really have anything for these guys to be doing, so we're going to go ahead and just clear all these out. I don't want to click on you. I want to click on your job. There you go. So now those guys have no reason to be over here, but we can still use these platforms to kind of get a foothold into this area, because if we click on our district center, we're not completely out of range yet, and there's actually some stuff we could do. We could even put another district up here and start growing some stuff and figure stuff out that way. Plus, we do have the trains right here. Although I'm kind of reluctant to do 3 districts in one train loop, because I feel like that's not really going to be a fantastic idea. So what will probably end up happening is we turn this district into more tree farming, and then just have another train line come in this way and maybe drop off right about here. I doubt we're able to get to that in this episode, but we are certainly going to try. We have plenty of dynamite as well, so we could start knocking down some of this to make this a little bit more palatable for our growing purposes. But if you notice, we only have 137 scrap metal left, so let's go ahead and pause real quick. We're going to pause also all of these smelters, because that's going to consume all of our scrap metal, and we need that to make trains. We need that to make the rails as well. So until we can get another source of metal secured, we're not going to be worrying about that. And it's a good thing there's metal that's as close as this is, because we're going to need it. So let's take a look at here. I think we should be able to, based on the color of the pathing here, we should be able to get over here without too much grief. So we're going to go ahead and unpause, and of course, got to get rid of these things. We're just going to go ahead and mark these trees for demolition. I've seen some of you guys point out in the comments that I tend to wait for stuff to get fully grown and cut down and waste a lot of time. I don't know, it's a force of habit. I know that's not really the most ideal way to be playing the game, but what can I say? I'm a human being. I'm a creature of habit. This is just, kind of the way this just ends up working. And the reason I'm building platforms here is because eventually this is all going to be reservoir. So if we have the opportunity to just kind of keep ourselves at the same height here, all the way across, then we'll be that much better prepared when it comes time for us to, well, you know, finish going across and flood this whole area. That's something I wanted to do early on, but I didn't want to get all the way over there. And now we have the opportunity to, so we'll take full advantage of that. I believe we should be able to get down here if I can just get these trees out of the way. We'll have to do a little bit of a modification here for that purpose, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and mark this for just, yeah, we don't need to harvest the wood. It'll be fine. Come back here and make sure this is all drawn out. Is this the correct? Yes. So that's going to be 3 high again, all the way across. And then we can just take ourselves, actually we'll build metal stairs, why not? Gives us a little bit of an aesthetic bonus, little speed boost. And then I think, hopefully, we should still be in range. Where is our thing here? Yeah. This should, hopefully, still allow us to be in range to get down here. We will find out. If not, we'll just put in a another district. It's not going to be the end of the world. But it sure would be nice if we could get all the way over here to get at this stuff. Because we definitely need more scrap metal. So we've got that one we can take a look at. We have these down here, over here, and then of course we have our underground ruins. As a very last resort, we could get rid of this geothermal turbine, but it's currently the only thing supplying power to our entire area except for these engines, which we actually could go ahead and get rid of because we don't really need those. But I don't want to do too much too quickly and get into a bad habit of well, bad habits. You know how it goes. So we are looking fine. I do want to, I guess we can't really build any more of these right now because they require metal, and I don't want to cause any other problems with that. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, should I? Oh, they're only just going to use metal blocks we've already made. They're not going to use scrap metal, so that's fine. We'll be okay in that regard. Make sure we have a good path here. I guess this is probably about as straight of a path as we could reasonably expect. Although if this turns red right about here, then we're gonna kind of be in trouble. I don't know. This is kind of promising, honestly, the amount of, once it gets completely red, that it allows us to go. We'll see. We'll give them a chance to take care of that. But yeah, this is going to be kind of a, I don't know the best way to describe it, just pedal to the metal, get all this metal, and get out of here, because eventually this is going to be most likely tree farm. So while those guys are taking care of all that, we can come over here and start getting everything set up to, do these require scrap metal? No. Okay. We can get everything set up to take advantage of this space. Because I think that should allow us to have just a little bit more more distance here to get at least up to this area. We can start demolishing some of this, and then eventually, I believe we can put in some storage, preloaded district with supplies, and then get them going up here. Could all be wishful thinking. It might not even be possible for us to build all of this without having another district in place, but I'm going to go ahead and get all of this started here, just in case. All right, how are we looking over here? Looking good, making progress there. That's nice. Turn the water back on. Yeah, there's really no point in even trying not to pump all of our water out, because on a 48-day drought, all of these would be evaporated anyway, so we'll just try and make as much use of it as we can. And that's going to include over here putting in some additional tanks, which we can do by extending this. We have 1, 2, 3 right here. Will allow us to build another large tank. Store up water that way. We'll keep sucking out of this thing to power our... Oh. Okay, well that's fine. The haulers can prioritize that. We have plenty of lumberjack flags that aren't being attended to because... Oh, we only have bots in this district now, pretty much, don't we? That's fine because we don't have, we haven't specified a minimum for biological beavers. So I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll increase our bot population to 40 over here, and we'll just start going to town with all of our jobs here in District 19. We'll turn these into beaver bots. Don't crash on me. There you go. Alright, so we'll get this all ready to go. Those are taken care of. Water dumps are still regular beavers, which are not being not being manned. Not being beavered, rather. We'll just convert this entire district over to bots. And that seems to be doing just fine. We have 12 vacancies, so let's go ahead and set this to a minimum of 52, which is going to cause some issues over in this district. But what we can do to kind of alleviate that is... Oh, are these already all turned back? Okay, that's fine. Okay, nobody's working in the bot part factory. What's a non-dangerous job? I guess we can just go ahead and take a look at this. Turn these back to regular beavers. Builders' huts are an easy one to fix. That should never have been a bot in the pump. Deep water pumps should all be biological beavers. Man, that's a lot of pumps. And then I guess... could turn that back. And then that should... Yeah, that evens it out a little bit better. Alright, so that's looking fine. How are we doing over here? Okay, that's looking promising to get over here. What about over here? Alright, still in range. That's promising. That's good. Oh, good, good, good. This is still completely in range. We're in business here. We are in business, folks. We'll get this all taken care of, start demolishing down here, and then we'll preload everything. In fact, I'm probably going to go ahead and put in a couple of... do I want to build large warehouses over here? I guess we could. Doesn't really hurt anything, does it? Yeah, we'll mark this one for the beaver lunchables, packaged foods. Set that to just obtain, because that's how we're going to feed all of our beavers. It's a much more efficient shape and size of food storage. This one is also completely full, so it doesn't hurt to have these things exported everywhere else. Plus, look at all the food we have. Man, we are just flush. Eating like kings. Oh, this is too far from a district now? This shouldn't be true. That shouldn't be, unless that's the very limit right there. That's not ideal. Okay, well, I'll tell you how we fix that. So we can come over here and do a couple of these. Come on. There we go. They should be able to build that. I don't know if they can't build vertically, what their problem is, but should be okay. And even if not, then we'll just finish this and get all this set up. Let's put in our large water tank. I guess we could do that right here too. Set that up to obtain. Because we have the technology, why not? Just get the whole thing set up from the get-go. Yeah. I don't know why the ladders didn't want to work, but we can just work around it. That's A-okay. How are things looking over here? Already filling this up. That's nice. I guess we're looking a lot better going this way, and I don't know why. This is taking a long time to get our scrap metal. But it'll be fine. It does eventually show up. It's just, I wish I could transfer this train to up here. Would be pretty nice. Although I guess maybe I could just get rid of this and put in a regular track. Maybe that would help. That's already kind of a separate thing. Alright, how are we looking over here? Alright, we're still in range, although I get the kind of sneaking suspicion we're going to be out of range pretty quickly here. We'll find out. How are we looking here? Okay, we have this built. That's still in range, so I don't know. Maybe that was just one of those weird... Oh my... Look at this. Already completely, almost completely full. And this one is still mostly full. Weird, yeah. I knew that was going to be a problem. Somebody even mentioned in the comments that we had run out of storage for all of our packaged foods. So yeah, that's a good way to solve that issue. And since all these beavers live here anyway, it's good to have that in that spot. We'll be fine pretty much everywhere else. I don't think that's going to become an issue. Just have to get this staircase put in. And then we should be getting close to blow this whole thing up. That sounds like a whole lot of fun. So this district is going to need... Actually, we can just put some log storage in here since we're already over here. We'll just put one right there. Set that to logs, and then I guess we could put in just one of these guys to get all these other ones since we have so many beavers with almost nothing to do. Let them take care of that. Get some logs built up over here. And then once we have a bunch of food and a bunch of water, we can just put another district down and set these beavers on their way to taking care of everything. I can already tell you that we're going to want to put in some probably... I like to put these up against these cliff faces here. I just don't know. Maybe right here would probably be best to start out with for a water dump. We'll do one there. Probably do another one here to set those up. For a start, that should take care of most of this. So I think there is a drop-off for how much it'll irrigate on a higher level. I don't remember what the number is off the top of my head. But we will certainly make the best use of that we can. How are we looking here? Okay, still in range. Still in range, although I think it's going to cap out somewhere over here. We'll get a little bit more of a boost. And we'll get our stairs down here, but we might not be able to get down to this section without some tomfoolery, in which case we will certainly take care of all of that. Why are these guys thirsty? Come on. Maybe there's not enough water stored up over here. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm wrong. I think at this point we can probably just lower that down a little bit. Seems like we're doing just fine. I just need scrap metal to go into that one. No one has built the straight train track yet. Hoping that if they do, I can get this train that's chilling in here to come join the loop, because there's just one train running right now, and that's not very efficient. I don't know when they're going to get to this though, so we'll maybe bump that. Oh, we don't have the builders turned into bots yet. All right, that's fine. We'll just turn that into a lower priority job. Get them to take care. Okay, good. So now we have our 2 trains. Very good. Running there. That was an easy fix. I want to build more, but I don't have enough in either train depot yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. How are we looking here? Are we ready to Ready to explode? Let's do that. That's satisfying. Okay. We'll put in... I believe I can get away with not building an extension to the path here. Yep. Oh, well, that's gone forever. That's fine. We'll get it when we finish exploding everything. Is that still in range? Looks like it is. Yep, cool. Alright, that's looking nice. Oh, good. They managed to reach this far. That is good progress. I don't know if we can get any further than that, but we'll certainly try. We'll put, that's the wrong height. That needs to be a double high. Get this all the way across here. And then I think right here we'll put in, yep, that right there. We just have to remember where this whole district ends, which I guess we'll find out after they build this. And then we'll put our lumberjack, our, what are they called? Scavenger flags. We'll put those at the very limit, let them take care of all this, and we should be in pretty good shape. Yeah, these guys are making pretty quick work of all that. Storing... we're not storing logs here because it just gets hauled out to another district by somebody else. Or not another district, the giant Jenga tower that's set to absorb everything. Well, I can't say I blame them. That is how it's set up. All right, we're making any progress here? Making any progress here? No, it's just very slow. That's fine. We don't need more than one train. It's just nice to have. Making very good progress indeed with our water storage here. It's actually over full because we're storing some of it in this station. So I think we're going to be fine. We can probably I might actually want to turn off these pumps. Yeah, let's okay, these should be set to a bot anyway. Oh, I might have accidentally done that when we did the all the resetting over here. But we can pause these because this area here will hold water for another 25, 30 days before evaporating. So keeping this land green, even though there's not really any, yeah, there's no trees over here, so I guess it doesn't matter. But it is water that we could not have to do right away. Look at all these bots going and going and going and going. We are going to have to do something about charging them, though, so could be another project for this one if we can get any... I guess these don't take scrap metal. That's fine. We'll put in some charging stations along the road up here. We just have to be able to get over there, and I've got some other stuff I think we should probably be doing instead. Yeah, we'll let them finish that. Making good progress here, except for this, for some reason. Waiting for that. Storage for wheat flour is full. Storage for wheat is full. We need more storage for wheat. So I think... is this as far as this goes? No. How far can I go with this? Oh, we have so much more room I could be planting. Okay, it was the extent of the farm that was limiting us here. Are these not covered? Okay, no, that is the fullest extent of that. Okay, we're going to put in another storage up here for wheat. Actually, we could do another farm entirely. Why don't we just do that? Not like we really need it, but that could allow us to be a little bit more efficient. We'll do the storage and the farm. How about that? We'll put in the large warehouse. Probably could just fit up here, honestly, since it's not... If it'll go that far. Oh, it will. Good. Yeah, we'll put our stairs. We'll do metal stairs. Put that there. Make this a wheat storage. Where's the wheat? Right here. Yep. And then we can come right along next door to the wrong tab. Come right along next door and put in a farm right here. Right in the middle of wheat country. And then I think we'll be good to go. We could turn this storage into wheat flour because we'll have regular wheat stored over there. It'll be fine. Okay, good. This is a good sign, still having this red line all the way over here. I like the looks of that. It feels like we're just kind of blasting through progress here. It does to me, at least. Speaking of blasting, we have all of this dynamite. Just a few more to place down. And then we'll bring this one more level down. We'll get everything all lowered. At least another couple levels. This is nice and full. This has some logs in it. This is completely full. And then we can turn this district over to, well, everybody else. While we're waiting, we can go ahead and get these paths set up here. Just leave ourselves some space like so. I think this and this should work. We're gonna probably end up demolishing most of this, make this nice and flat. We could even make it perfectly flat, honestly, if we wanted to. We have the technology. We have the amount of dynamite necessary to do all that. Okay, this guy can go do something else. His work is done. We have a couple logs there, so that is nice. Making progress here. We still have the same amount of scrap metal, so I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. But I like where this is going. I like the fact that we can still most likely build these. So that is a very good sign. Main things I want to not go dry are right here, this little river area. That is currently blocked off, so that's good in case we have to pump out of here. And of course our aquatic farming. It's not really going to be a problem, I don't think. But just making sure all of our tree areas are watered appropriately. We have plenty of maple syrup. We have plenty of pine resin. We're doing good, folks. We are absolutely doing fantastically well. We just need this guy to come back and finish rigging up his explosives, and we can set them all off. Hopefully. We'll have to wait for them to come back after their fabulous, wonderful night's sleep. And I guess we can think about, think about how we want to do the trains coming out of here. So there is a little bit of a level differentiation. I'm thinking, well, hello. I didn't know the C button did that. I was trying to press D to move the camera to the right. Okay. Well, learn something new every day. I think we want to put this station right about here-ish. Probably would be smart, which means we're going to have a trestle going across here, most likely, and then coming up over here. So we've got a couple opportunities to figure something out here, because this is a 2-level elevation difference here. So maybe we figure out some sort of approach, get that taken care of. In the meantime, let's blow this up. Beautiful. Take care of that. One more level, you guessed it. That should all be in range of that one section right there. Except the one that I somehow missed. Okay, that's looking good. Yeah, I want to get this whole section down, at least this one and this one. Maybe one more, and then I want to do over here as well. Now I know we're not going to be able to reach all the way over here without having a... Oh, okay, maybe we can. Wow, that's a lot more reach than I thought I would get. Well, that works out fine then, because then I can just put in ladders right here and start detonating all of this. And that's all sorts of fun blowing stuff up like that, isn't it? All right, now, how are we looking here? We have this in place. Are we going to get all the way? That doesn't. Oh, come on. Wow, I get all the way over here? Alright, well, sign me up. Let's get these scavenger flags going. Alright, I'll get 6 of these guys set up here. We'll put in a warehouse for scrap metal, just so they don't have to go too oh, that's right, they can't go in there. Can't be a warehouse, it has to be a industrial pile. Alright, that's easily fixed. Alright, so our immediate scrap metal needs are going to be taken care of just fine. That is good to see. We got some hungry beavers coming up here to do dynamite, man. Good thing is they can come get a snack at the Lunchable Emporium. Right here. Look, it even has a little picture of the, wow, that's a good sprite. Whoever did that, that's pretty smart. I love these mods. People do such a great job with them. It's just genuinely fun to play with them. That's always nice. Alright, how are we looking over here? Looking good, growing plenty. I pressed a C button again. Plenty of trees. Oh, that's right. Last episode, we were putting this guy in, so we can go ahead and finish that job. That'll irrigate not all of this, but most. So we'll see just how much that covers. I suspect this area won't be included, so we'll have to figure something out there. And then we can also try and flatten this out just a little bit, probably. I do think we want to try and get this one just a little bit lower. Just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put in ladder, take this all the way up to the top. Yeah, we'll get that all taken care of here. Just start knocking it down from the top down. That'll be more useful land for trees. It'll make it a little bit more accessible for this area too. Okay, we still don't have scrap metal here. We still don't have scrap metal here. That's fine. 2 trains. 2 trains work okay. Making good progress here. Can they still reach all this? Good. Man, we are doing fantastically now. We just got to get these guys to come over here and take care of all of the rest of this stuff. That's looking nice. Okay, this area is dry. It's not really a huge concern, so we can leave this dry for right now. I'm not going to bother pausing these. We can keep a lot of that water stored up in this reservoir that is, well, it was in some spots, was 4 blocks deep. Is that actually lower on the other side? I think it's about the same height. So we'll leave that alone for now, for the time being. And if we ever need to get more water, which we at some point we probably will. Right now we don't really need to. So look at all this wheat already, man. Actually, if we migrate some of the wheat up here, we could put in, what are we waiting for? What are we low on? We have chestnuts, maple syrup, we have potatoes, we have spatter. Honestly, we're pretty good on a lot of farming stuff, really. Maybe sunflower seeds would be the biggest one. Nope, we have 2,200 of those, so I guess we're actually okay. Honestly, it's probably chestnuts. But we're harvesting all of these, so I don't think that's a problem. Well, it doesn't do any harm just to have wheat sitting here. It doesn't go bad or anything. So why not? I think this is still plenty of space to do, well, grinding. I have to turn this into wheat flour. That's right, we can't forget that. Move our rest of our wheat over because we have 1,200 already. Wheat flour, we can do a little bit more storage that way. That's going to look just fine. I guess I don't really need to tick which resource is going to be prioritized for that now, do I? These guys are already harvesting scrap metal. We're doing fine over there. Man, we are cooking. We're making great progress. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get all the way through the drought because this video is already 35 minutes long and we're only 15 days in. I don't know. I don't know if we want to do a 2-hour video. I think that might just be a little too much. But we'll see. We'll get through as much as we can. Now how is this too far from builders? It's right here now. Is that because they don't want bladders more than a certain distance, or do I have to manually... I can't really do that, can I? They don't want to build... They don't want to build more than 4 high on a ladder? Really? Well, I mean, if that's what they want to do, then whatever. That's fine. Guess we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. Just keep building a whole bunch of stairs. That seems kind of boring, doesn't it? Well, no matter. We'll get there. Especially because now we have these corner stairs. That's got to be one of the best mods, is having corner stairs. I swear. So we're definitely not out of range. The district center's right there. Yeah, we're doing fantastically now. Look at all the logs we got stored in here. That's going well. Alright, let's blow this up. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I think we're going to have to just do that real quick. That'll be fine. We'll come back to fix most of this later. They're going to do all of that first anyway. So that'll be nice. We'll get underway, hopefully, before too long. Let's jump back over here to our... Oh, that's right. I don't have a beaver bot in here. So I guess I can't really be confused about that now, can I? And we're going to have to do this in stages, it seems like. Let's go ahead and blow that up. Now they can reach all of those. That's looking good. Now, we're using so much dynamite, I can't help but wonder, should we build more explosives factories? I think the answer is yes. Treated planks, we have 660. I think we don't really have to get rid of a smelter. I think we probably can, in all honesty. Just dump that, have them come pick up this, and we'll put another explosive factory in. Yeah, come pick this stuff up. Get that out of here. And then we will be able to get a move on here, because I know if I put this down, it's going to shove the remains somewhere else. Oh, there's no storage for planks, is there? Well, that's an interesting conundrum. There's no... Huh. I would have thought for sure we would have storage for planks. Alright, well, guess what? We can turn some of this into planks. Because we don't need a ton of logs over here. That's fine. Alright, now come get all this stuff. Somebody. So I can build the explosives factory here. Alright, that is good to go. Let's pop the rest of this back in. Just working our way downtown. And over here, progress is also continuing kind of in a strange pattern, but that's okay. Doing well over here. I am so glad this fit in the same district. That would have been such a drag. That would have been very annoying. Alright, so that's good. We got that taken care of. Looking fantastic. Did we pick up most of this yet? No, they'll get that in the morning. And then we'll put in another explosives factory. I realize now that me doing that cut off the power supply, which is regrettable, but sometimes it just be like that. Can't always do stuff that makes sense. So, in the meantime, let's check here. Still don't have any scrap metal. Still only have 5. But we have more planks, so I don't really know what the deal is with that. That's strange. Oh, that's fine. The rest of the train mod is so incredibly amazing. I don't care. If I have to, I'll just edit the scrap metal in. We already know we have it. We've done it before. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to besmirch a great mod because one thing doesn't seem to work right. Alright, so now we have this level. We can just keep on plopping this stuff in. We're making good progress, folks. Making very good progress. No space for gears. Alright. Let's see if this kicks it back to... Okay, good. It put it right there. Alright. Build this immediately. Okay, and what is... we starting to run out of bots here, or is that just a... Oh, I said I was going to move the carousel, didn't I? I haven't yet. We might try to do that this one. I don't know if we'll have time. I guess we can turn the lumber mills back into regular beavers for the time being. It's not going to be the end of the world if we can get the rest of this all stocked up, ready to go. Alright, how are we doing over here? Making good progress, very good progress. We'll see if we can get that done faster, as I really want to get trees planted over here. Because that's as far as that will go. So we definitely are going to have another district. I think I might even be able to, if I put this in the right spot, I might even be able to get most of this, half of the map in it. Oh, we'll see. How far that way? Okay, I can't go very far that way. But I probably can, I can probably... Because I don't remember what I set the distance to. I think it was over 100. I can probably just put one of the district guys right about here and cover pretty much this entire corner of the map on this all the way down to about here. Might be okay. Now the real question is how far out can they build? So let's check that real quick. Alright, so that's going to be the limit where they can build. Not that that really matters, except I can't build any paths up here. So I think what we'll do for the time being is we'll just make that our district gate. Or I'll just put this in here for right now. And then once they're finished with all of this, yeah, we'll let them build this one first. Then I'll think about if I want to flatten all of this or if I want to just kind of leave it. It's probably fine that way, like it is now. Alright, we are just churning through dynamite, man. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, that's exactly what I thought it was going to do. So we'll put in... I guess we can do one of these. Just knock this down a little bit. Yeah, we'll go ahead and set this up for dynamiting as well. And then somewhere up here I'll put another, once this is down, I'll put another water dump. In the meantime, we have space for another forester. Now if I have this in a good spot, this will cover pretty much all of this space, looks like. Now I know you guys keep saying it gets higher elevations give it a longer range, but I think there's really only so much you can do with that. We'll do that. We'll put that guy right there. Can I get this guy to come up here if I... how close are these? 29%. Alright, we'll just get rid of those. That's okay. Move that guy there. We'll put in a staircase right there. Give us access to the back side of this big old rock here. We'll come back and revisit that in a little bit. Okay, this needs to not be a regular beaver. Please, in the explosive death squad area. Okay, turn these into regular beavers just for the time being until we can start making some more bots. That'll free up a little bit of space. Plus, we have tons of planks already. I think we're okay. That is looking good, making good progress. We just have to wait for these guys to come up here. All right, how are we looking? Looking good, looking good. I guess I could actually right now just put the district gate here is probably the smart thing to do. Then just reconnect this. So now this guy can go all the way over here. And they've got food. Yeah, that's fine. We've got food here. 1,200 packaged food. That should last a couple beavers. Pretty good long while. We'll move the water back over as soon as we can. Once this is all taken care of. Now we can kind of start planning out how far this district is going to go. Because, man, this is still green over here. So that's actually good that that's like that. Let's put in a staircase here. Yeah, that'll cover most of that. Put in a staircase here as well. Then we can also, if we really want to get fancy about it, we can start using this district as a way to kind of build a box around this whole little water source area and just make this really high, although I think for right now that's probably not something that needs to be at the front of our minds in terms of priority, but we'll get there. That's looking fine. I didn't put any more explosives on this, although I do want to have this keep coming down. Yeah, we'll just have to have another piece of scaffolding here. That's looking fine. I guess we can probably also stop importing packaged food if we don't have any actual beavers. Yeah, that's fine. So we have 200 packaged foods we can actually remove from the district if we ever put a distribution post in here. Or hear me out, we can put it on the train. Let's send the packaged foods out with the train into right here. And it should automatically say, yep, receiving packaged foods. We'll just ship all that out with the train. I love not having to have these ridiculous distribution posts. That is so nice. What are we still exporting? We don't need to be exporting... for now, we don't need to be exporting the treated planks or the metal or any of that. So that seems to be... yeah, that'll be fine just to do those 3 items for now. This is ready to blow up. Man, this episode's like a pyromaniac's dream, isn't it? Just watching all these, why did that go all the way over here? Seriously? Watching all these explosions? Well, I don't know, I think it's fun. Don't play with fireworks, kids. If you're an adult, do what you want. But you didn't hear it from me. Okay, so when we have this staircase here, we should be able to plant some more things right here. We can also put in to get this thing knocked down. There we go. Man, we were just plowing through all of these terrain features we don't want, aren't we? Okay, we still... okay, now we're waiting for dynamite. Okay, makes sense because, you know, we don't have a ton because I'm using it everywhere. That is to be expected. This is looking fine over here. We got tons of wheat, tons of other stuff. We're in really good shape. Have we gotten scrap metal in the train yard? No. We've not gotten more than 5. Now, I did see, I believe the developer of the mod, hi, hello, welcome, thanks for watching the videos, suggested in the comments of the previous one that empty storage could get this to work and reset, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Have them take the stuff out of here, try again, see if that takes care of anything. If not, no big deal. And go ahead and just give that a nice little reset. We'll keep this one, because it's almost fully stocked. We'll keep, excuse me, we'll keep that like it is. See if this ends up getting anything else added to it. These guys are making all sorts of explosives, looking good. Man, we are just churning through stuff. We're doing fantastic over here. I just need this one more thing to get put down here, and then we can finally make this whole area over here this one district and move some beavers in and be in really, really good shape. Just make a whole bunch of trees. That's probably going to take a pretty good while. So how are we looking over here? Probably done about a third of this, I would guess. So that's looking fine. Since we already have this area scaffolding and everything taken care of, how can we turn this into another reservoir? Because this is going to be spillover. And that spillover comes out from here, comes out from here, comes all the way down to the edge of the map here. So this is going to be probably not this episode at this point, but we're going to have another, probably another district, maybe somewhere around here, just so we can have this thing dammed up over here. That'll be a fun thing to figure out in the future. Maybe for Saturday or Sunday when those videos come out. Maybe that'll be in one of those. We'll find out. I just want them to finish this so I can finally get this district up and running. So I really, really want to be able to do more trees before we get out of here with this one. And we also have, I think this district might actually even do some of this too. Either that or I might have to have another one in here, which would be, well, it wouldn't be terrible. It's just kind of unnecessary. Because this will take care of pretty much the entire corner of the map on this side. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Except we haven't gotten, of course, any dynamite over here. I can start planting trees, which I probably should have been doing the whole time over here, if we're going to be perfectly honest with each other. Honesty is usually the best policy. I like to believe so, at least. Alright, we'll get a handle on all of this. Can't forget the tooth grindstones, even though we probably aren't going to have biological beavers. I'm still going to put one in there, just in case. Don't want to get caught without one. And it just takes up one spot anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. We'll just go ahead and mark all of this as plantable, because these guys can get in on the action a little bit too. Once we get a... How is this too far? Seriously? It could build this, but it can't build this? Really? Now, make that make sense. Is it because it has a... No. What is it with... What is it with this and the... Man, that is, that's just irritating. I don't really have any other way to describe it. It's just baffling as to why that would be that way. Well, it's not really that big of a deal. It's just frustrating more than anything. And we'll just keep on doing our thing. Putting all this stuff up top just to tear it down. Who cares? All right, let's blow this up. Very nice. You guessed it. We got more. Making progress on that? Not really. Okay, that's fine. Come back over here. Now this is more like it. We're very close. Just need to get a little bit more. Then we'll be in good shape with that. We got plenty of sunflowers over here. Sunflower seed storage is completely full. Our storage for the beaver lunchables is almost completely full. We really need to add more of that. I think is our one of our issues here. So I guess I need to find a good spot for all of that. I could just keep building more on top of this and put more ladders, and these ladders don't seem to care. Oh, that's not the end of the world. I was gonna reorganize this too, man. I'm just making all sorts of promises I can't keep here. Although I think we can go ahead and... Can I fit... Oh, I can. I can fit these things in the middle of this right here, which means I can then get rid of these two. Or really, it just has to be this one. Maybe it has to be more than one, because then I have to redo all the paths around this, or get rid of this farmhouse. I think I can get rid of this farmhouse. That's okay. We can have a slightly more optimized pathway over here. We can move a couple of these over into a slightly better spot. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that and that. Which means we can put in more industrial water storage. Which means we can do another stack of these. And one more to match our heights here. Alright. So that's going to be very nice to have that. Although if we survive this drought, then we probably don't need more water storage. Who are we kidding? Hope I didn't mess up my pathing too terribly bad here. Okay, this all still works. That's fine. Don't have any reason to be concerned. This all still works okay. Plus, we can always bring in a pathway bridge over here, or also get rid of that in favor of another path. I think that'll work just fine. We got rid of 2 of these, and we added 3. Yeah. I got rid of 2, added... did we get rid of 2 and add 5? I don't think we want that. If anything, we probably want fewer beavers. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. We'll definitely put them to work when we have these other districts. We just have to make sure we keep an eye on our food and our water supply. Because now it's kind of the part where the game gets a little slow because of how much stuff it has to render. Which is unfortunate because I don't want to have to turn down any graphics settings. Or buy a new graphics card, because the one I have right now, it should be good enough to do pretty much everything I want to be doing. I just don't have to... I don't have the ability to, you know, play the game in 1440p at 165 FPS like I was if I wasn't recording and didn't have 236 beavers and 90 bots running around. Well, I digress. Let's prioritize these last 8 dynamite, get this all taken care of, and then see where we're probably only going to get about halfway through this drought if we're being completely honest. 48-day... Actually, we're already past halfway, but couldn't go too much longer, or else this really will be a 2-hour video, and I cannot do that. I cannot do that to you guys. That's too much. They're making quick work of all of this, though, which is impressive and also slightly concerning. No matter. We'll figure it out. Should be okay. Making good work there. In good progress here. I guess you could just say this is the explosives episode. We just bomb everything, make the ground a little bit more suitable for taking care of some tree planting. Actually, how are we doing over here planting trees? Oh, I didn't turn that into a bot yet. That's fine. Just wasted 10 minutes of that time. We need more bots over here, which is kind of a problem because, oh, actually, that balances out. Let's, District 19 is going to have to be 56 bots. Okay, that works. Although having all bots is not going to be sustainable until we have one of these turned into another mine, which unfortunately take processed goods to turn into everything. So, if you're wondering why in the world is he trying to make so many trees, that's why. It takes a lot for us to be able to do what we wanted. Is this full? Is the Jenga tower full? Wow. Well, you know what that means. It means, why does this giant thing of ladders work perfectly fine vertically and none of the other ones in the game do? It also means it's time for another couple of layers. And we'll give them something to do. Of course, put in more of these. We'll put the ladders in at the very end. Seems like that would be the smart thing to do. Just have all the rest of the infrastructure built and just put the ladders in. And be all good to go. So we'll put in another couple of levels. I don't know if I want to get all the way to the top, just because maybe we want to put something cool on top of this, possibly. Maybe. We'll see. We'll have quite a while yet before we think about ending this series. So long as you guys still enjoy watching it, of course. I don't want to make stuff that you guys aren't interested in watching. So here's another 3 levels. They can fill up with some wood there. Total storage. Well, it's already almost full. Sheesh. This is what I get. At any rate, this is about to be dry, which could cause some issues for our trees over here. Oh, this is all done. Okay, that lagged just enough to be concerning, so we're going to, I think, turn that into the district gate here. Let them collect their debris if they so choose. Then that's going to be that, that's going to be that. And now this district has enough food and enough water to support some beavers here. So we're going to go ahead and put in, let's just get off to a start with 10. Put in some barracks over here. Just set that up right there. Get them to build all that. And we're going to go to town on... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put in a drop-off point. Alright, well. Nobody's perfect, right? We'll do what we can here. Put in a hauling post. Put 2 beavers in there. I'm going to have to export... I'm not building another one of these distribution posts. I'm going to have to put a dynamite over here. Although I think I'm going to I'm going to limit this to, say, 25. Seems like a nice even number. Why is this? Okay. Yeah, that has to be set like that. They'll put in some some dynamite, and then we can finally put in water dumps. This should be enough water to last a good long while until we can actually put in pumps of our own over here. And we'll see what we have to do to make that happen. I might end up putting in a future episode some more what do you call them, levees over here. Okay, so now this is all completely gone. So what is not moistened over here? We got 2 trees. Okay, I don't care about 2 trees. 2 trees here. I don't care about those either. That's fine. We have 20 days left. This isn't going to go dry, so that's good. This likely will go dry in 20 days. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. This, however, cannot go dry. So we're going to end up probably... we're going to end up turning this on at some point toward the end of the drought, but otherwise, I mean, we're in good shape. This is also going to run out of water probably right at the end of the drought. That's okay. We have tons stored here. Oh, we can blow this up. We have tons stored here. We can blow this up. We can blow this up. Yeah, we're cooking now. We'll set this in place here. And this up here. Yeah, that'll be nice. And yeah, making good progress. Have we filled this up yet? Oh, almost. Almost. How many levels is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, we can't stop at 19. We'll make 20. We'll put one more level on this, and then I think we'll call it a day. Finish up the end of this drought, and then the start of the next one when we get to the next episode. So we've made some excellent progress today, even if most of it was just blowing stuff up. There's still stuff to be proud of. 20 stories of log storage. That is ridiculous. Why did I do that? That is just completely absurd. And we have explosives now too, so we can blow this up, we can blow this up. Put in 2 more. Right here, just have that 2 deep. There's not really any reason to. I remember a number of you have said, hey, why don't you do automated stream gauges to turn these on and off? The simple answer is I just really can't be bothered, honestly. There's a good reason for it. It's a good idea. I really should do it. I just kind of don't want to deal with it. Not to deliberately be insulting or anything. I just don't think it matters. Okay, so that will fit that area. This will do all of this. Yeah, we'll put that there. That'll be fine. We'll get these guys to build all of this stuff. We need wood. After all that, really? Alright, I guess... Oh, this is so slow. I guess we're distributing logs to this district now. At least until they can grow their own trees. They used all of the wood to build the stairs. Oh, what a fun time. Alright, we'll get or to build half of their barracks. What fun. Alright, so we'll let them get a handle on some of that stuff. And in the meantime, man, look at all this. Let's turn the HUD off real quick. This is such an impressive build here. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but we got so much going on over here. And they're really going to town on this metal. That's actually kind of concerning. And we've still really only covered about a third of the map. I can't believe that. I think by the time we get the whole map done, this is probably going to be pretty unwatchable from a terms of a lag standpoint. We'll see. I don't know, if this goes off long enough, I might just use the YouTube money to buy a new graphics card. We'll see. That's going to take a long time to get that much money, though. So, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope you are having a fantastic day, whatever it is you're doing. I don't think we're going to get this stuff done before it's time to say goodbye for this episode, but we will, we'll certainly let him continue on in the background while we talk about future stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed yesterday's episode of Kingdoms Reborn. I was real excited about doing that game just for a really super long time. The developers reached out to me, I think it was in September, said, hey, here's a key, check out the game if you want, and let us know what you think. And then, life gets in the way, and I've been really busy having a fun time with Timberborn. Finally got the chance to play that. Lots of fun. So if you haven't seen that video, I encourage you to go give it a shot, check it out. I'm a very, very new player at that game, so it could be frustrating if that's something that you've played a lot and you're very familiar with, but I still had a great time, and I would really like to do more of those. So, yeah. Aside from that, we've got more Timberborn coming Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday, might try to do another Ostra video, and then we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, just thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you. You can spend your time doing anything you want. And you chose to be here with me for an hour and 10 minutes watching me blow stuff up in this silly little beaver town. You can see the beavers going up and down the ladders here. I never really take the time to watch that. But yeah, this is just such a great game. I love it so much, and I just really cherish the time that we get to spend together talking about the fun of the game in the comments and just enjoying everything that we have to offer in terms of all of the mods and everything we're doing. It's good stuff. So again, just thank you so much. Again, if you have anything you have to discuss, questions, comments, concerns, want to roast me, just say hi, talk about the weather, whatever, drop a comment below. I read every single comment on all of my videos, and I can't always respond, but I do read them, and I do appreciate anyone who takes the time out of their day to interact with me in the comments. It's so much fun. I'm very thankful for it. That's all the time we got for today. We will see you in the next episode when we continue all of our fun here. We have 17 days left of this drought, and we'll see what happens when we get back and when we finally start making some trees up here. And I see them bringing up the supplies to finish everything. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the next one. Until then, stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.